Make it make sense. Come on, make it make.
What's good, y'all? Let's Make Sense of It podcast. We are back for another week, and like we always say,
the truth you don't want, but you definitely need it.
You definitely need it. I go by the Bull Vance. And we are back again. Like always, follow us on Instagram, Let's Make Sense of It _ Let's Make Sense of It _ If you are watching us on YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I think we are about at 750 subscribers, so we definitely appreciate that. And if you are listening to us on your platform, on any of your listening platforms, make sure you like, share, subscribe, and leave a review. So this week, a special guest in here. She been trying to get me to collab with her for a while now. You know what I'm saying? She's entrepreneur, mother, and the host of Tea Time with Bella. My cousin is in the building. Bella, what's up? Hold on, let me get it proper. There we go. Make sure we get the hand claps. Make sure. What's going on?
Nothing much, Vance. How are you?
I am doing great, just great. So, finally got you in here.
Yes, you did.
I don't even know where to start. Like, first of all, how are you? Let's start there. Let's start there.
I am wonderful.
Pull that mic a little closer to you.
I'm great, you guys. How are
There we go.
How's life?
You know, life's life right now.
Oh my God, don't even get into that.
Life is life right now. So, first of all, you came here, you didn't bring no food, you know what I'm saying? You ain't bring no juices.
I'm starving myself.
You know what I
Don't do me right now.
You ain't bring no food with you or nothing. So we gonna.
This is my off day.
It's the off day? Mm-hmm. All right, we're gonna start there then. So, Good John LLC. Mm-hmm. So, you a cook. You know what I'm saying? You do what you do in the kitchen there.
Yes, I do. You know.
So, let's take it back. When did you get a passion for cooking? Let's start there.
Well, my great aunt was like, always had me and my cousins over, and like she would just have us in the kitchen, like cutting up cabbage, collard greens, making the cheese for the mac and cheese and stuff like that. So I'll say 10, 11.
10, 11. So you started early.
I always stuck with it, and then with everything, YouTube and TikTok and everything, it just like push more for people to do more different recipes. I'll see stuff and I'll just go for it and try it, and it's always a hit. So I love cooking. Ain't
nothing wrong with that. So at what point did you know people liked your food?
When everybody said it, I never really had a bad review, so it was like.
Because sometimes people be lying.
Yeah, people be lying, but like no, when it was like, and then I used to be in dental school, so like a lot of my classmates would be like, and this was like 2017 or so, and they're like, oh, everybody would want me to cook and stuff, so I'm like, all right, like everybody fucking with it, so.
All right.
Took it and ran with it.
So what made you go get the LLC, and when you realized, I guess you realized you can go get some money off of this?
Because it's like I did a little bit of everything, and it's just like I found my niche, so it's just like I'm gonna stick to this. It is what it is. Like, you know how the memes be like, girls just boiling noodles and cooking Alfredo. Nah, I really get busy. I don't eat pork, I don't cook pork, but everything else, I'm definitely going for it.
Everything else,
yeah.
So you said you're working on a food truck.
Yes.
You're working on a food truck. How's that process been?
It's hard, but like if you want something, you just gotta go for it.
Right.
Like you just gotta do what you gotta do. So, and then in another sense, like you said, juices. My daughter, she's 9. Last year we started her lemonade stand.
Riley's Secret Juices.
Yes, so good.
How's that
everybody
process?
Everybody say it's good, so
I had
speak for me.
Yeah, so, I had them. Yeah.
So everybody is like, so they're good. So she probably her lemonade stand today too.
Yeah.
She a little hustler. She be like, we be out there, she like, they'll give her like, the money for it. She be like, you want your change back? I'm like, yeah, girl, they want their money back. Like, what you mean? You can't just keep their money? But yeah.
She said, I need all of that. So what's your entrepreneurship? I mean, you passing it down to your daughter, exactly. Obviously. So who inspired you, or who passed maybe some of that entrepreneur, mentality, hustler mentality down to you?
I would definitely say my mom. My whole family, honestly. But I watched my mom. My mom got me and my 2 younger brothers. She never let us see her sweat. She always kept a job. She always hustled. My aunt, she always kept a good job. Always, kept me nice and just up well, bringing in a hustling family. So
right,
keep it going.
Absolutely.
Show my kids the same thing.
So what was your biggest setback as an entrepreneur?
I feel like now with the society, like food is really high. So it's just like, it's hard. So it's like, I got to make sure I make my money back from what I'm spending on so I can profit off of that. I would say that. But, and otherwise, and getting my clientele out there, like I said, I've been doing it for a while, cooking for a while. So a lot of people already know I could cook, but just getting a bigger name in Philly you know. And then like trying to get my food truck so I could have people just come to me and get it. Versus like I don't mind cooking out my kitchen, but it's just like, you know, because everybody starts somewhere. But
Right.
just want my food truck.
What's one of your signature dishes? I would say, you know, everybody that cooks, they have a signature dish. What's your signature dish?
I feel like everybody fuck with the turkey wings.
The turkey wings,
Or the pineapple bowls. Pineapple bowls.
the pineapple. You can't go wrong with a pineapple bowl, I guess. You can't go. So, being somebody who cooks, do you find yourself sometimes critiquing other people's cooking?
I do.
Just by
Just by looking or by tasting?
Both.
Like you can look at something and be like,
Yeah, for real.
I think so. Yeah, I think most people that cook can just look at something just like I do construction, so I certain stuff I can just pick out. Like you walk into a restaurant,
Right.
like, they shouldn't have did that way. Like so, when you cook, it's probably like, all right, I can tell like that's probably not going to be
this
it.
season too much, or this look like
Like the mac and cheese videos on
Right.
TikTok.
Right.
That's nasty.
right.
That's real.
It'd be too like wet or looking like crab for Velveeta and baked mac and cheese or something.
Have you ever had anybody unfairly critique you, not just on some hating? Well, on both actually. Maybe just on some hating shit, but on some like try this or try that.
Well, some girl, she said she didn't like the mac and cheese, but she said it could have been the cheese I used. That was probably the only like, you know, complaint I ever had. But I was like, you know, everybody got different taste buds. But other than that, I never.
Well, that's it.
Critique me wise, not really.
How do you, as far as support wise? Because you know sometimes when it comes to support, sometimes people want the discounts. They want
I feel like a lot of people support me for the most part. I do, honestly. Like, I got friends that never even ate my food that live in different states. Well, let me not say that. Some of my friends that live in different states, they have, because if they come here, then I'm cooking for them. But, like, one of my friends, she live in New Orleans, so she'll always see it, and she'll, like, support. And she one time, she cashed at me, like, $50. She like, this for my imaginary plate.
That's heavy.
Yeah, she cashed at me, like, this just because I can't even get there. And then she was on Twitter the other day, like, I just want to go to Philly to eat my homegirl food, like.
That's heavy because we get that a lot. We get a lot of support from like different people all around the country. So it was pretty. I think we did a lava probably a couple weeks ago. Yeah, like Hawaii, freaking Baltimore, like, and Texas and all of that. So it's pretty cool to see. So with the podcast, Tea Time with Bella, what made you start the podcast?
Just because I like being a voice for females.
Hey, kept it.
I do. Like, I stopped for a little minute because, one, I got pregnant last year, but then my engineer, he's in the Army, and then he went overseas, so it's like, fuck, I don't have nobody to record my stuff, so that was like a little pause in my stuff. Right then and there, but it was cool up until. What's
your overall for the people who don't know your overall concept of your podcast? Because you know different people have different things. So
I speak on whatever, like
on everything.
That's people that know me know I don't have a filter. Like I'm with whatever. Like I'm gonna say. I don't bite my tongue, and
You sound like my camera guy over there.
Yeah,
same thing.
Probably right.
It's that Capricorn, right? Capricorn too.
Yep.
Capricorn.
Yeah,
see, there you go.
There
you go.
That's Capricorns.
There you go. You're gonna speak the mind.
I don't know no Capricorn that's not like similar to me in a sense.
Okay. There we go. All right, so let's get into this. Since you're here, and for all the people that's listening and watching, we do little themes of the show. So since you're here, we're gonna stick to the theme of the black business thing. So we're gonna start there, and then we'll get into everything else after that. So let's start here. The struggles of opening up a business. What do you think is the struggles, what do you think is the struggles of opening up a business? Whoever wants to go first. And actually, Aunt, you go first since you the one with you got the camera business. What's the the camera? What's the biggest struggle of opening up business, especially being a black camera guy?
Consistency, and trying to marginalize profit from what I'm putting out to try to make money back.
That's true.
Yeah.
Very.
What you think?
I feel the same. And then you like he said, you trying to make the money back that you didn't spent on shit. So.
Yeah, that's definitely
and like he said, being consistent. If you're not consistent, you got to get your work out there, like everything, so people can see what it is that you're doing.
Yeah,
you can sell to people. You got to try to sell to people.
Yeah, I think you said once before. I said what differentiates this particular shirt from what would make me want to buy your shirt compared to buying somebody else's somebody else's shirt. I think the just being an overall consistency, but overall hustler, it definitely gets you a long way, because you can't just do something. You do something one time and then it's like, all right, I'm gonna do it in a couple months, because it's people out here, they doing it every day, doing it every week. Especially when you do podcasting, like you just can't do it you do it 1 month and you're like, all right, I'm gonna dip off for a little bit and then come back, because it'll be 20, 50, 100 other people come along and try to take your lane.
It's your branding too, though. That's the reason why I said that. Like, what would make me want to buy your clothes out of somebody else's? Like, you telling me a T-shirt that I can buy out of a store that's $10, but you selling it for $25. Like, why am I buying your $25 T-shirt that you just put words on? It's your branding. Go buy it for $10. Right? Yeah, like, it's your branding. Like, I actually like what you standing behind. Like, what your brand mean to you. Like, I like your hustle, so I'm gonna purchase it. That's why. Yeah, because if you on some dumb shit, if you just like you selling it for $25 because everybody else selling their shit for $25, and it's just like, I'm not buying it. Yeah, because some people you can sell anything, honestly. Right. Like if you hustle enough, it's enough, because I think only specifically in the black community we try to compete against each other selling so much stuff. Like you'll see a poppy store, it'll be 3 of them within a 2-block radius. They don't care. A Chinese store, it'll be 1 million of them in a 2 block. You don't never see them going at it, but for some reason you can't have more than one cooking store in this particular neighborhood. You can't have more soul food in this. You can't have more. It's wild.
It's weird. I don't understand. And that's like if you go like down in the market, down the bread aisle, it's definitely different brands of bread. And everybody don't like the same one. Yeah, exactly. You got to pick the particular one that you like.
Now, this is a big one with people who have a business. Professionalism. Because I feel as though, especially with social media, people lose that professional way about them. Because either maybe they might be a big time hairstylist, or they might be a big time nail tech, or just a big time anything, and they think they don't have to have that same common courtesy for a certain clientele or certain. So why is professionalism so important?
Because you want to have them customers come back.
Yeah, you want that return.
You want them to come back and spend their money. Why wouldn't you?
Some people have just nasty attitudes. Yeah. And for whatever reason, I don't know if it's
just Philly.
Yeah, like
it seemed like
it do.
It definitely. You go out of state, they're not like this. Yeah. They're not like Philly is really different when it comes to a business, because they'll say like, oh, black people expect black people to support them or be a certain way, but y'all don't go to the Chinese store, act that way. Y'all don't go to the poppy store, act that way. Y'all don't go to the Indian guy, act that way. But they do. But it's just the simple fact that sometimes y'all get out of hand
with smaller businesses.
Yeah. Y'all get out of hand, and it's just like, you can't treat everybody the same way. Like, I'm just trying to make it just like the rest of them already made it.
All right. Why do you think that specifically, because you do hair, why do you think specifically braiders they seem like they're not the most professional when it comes to social media, especially in this city? I don't know why. I always see the negative stuff about certain braiders. So why do you think that?
Put it out there, ladies. If somebody is only braiding hair, they do not need a license. They do not need to braid your hair. They do not need to wash your hair or anything like that. They only have to braid your hair. They're technically only allowed to braid your hair. Now, if somebody is a licensed hairstylist, a licensed cosmetologist, then they do all those things. Now, if you're a braider and your work speaks for itself and your professionalism speaks for itself, the price you have is the price you have. But if you unprofessional and you got maybe a few clients that's hype about you and everything like that, you can't treat everybody else just like those clients.
All right.
And then some of y'all and some of these hairstylists, and I don't give a fuck who don't like it, but they overcharge. And people say, oh, you got to charge for your work and this, that, and third. No. You're overcharging, because the simple fact of the matter is that what you're doing right now, somebody else does it way better, and they do it cheaper, and they do it faster. So you're not telling me you charging for your work, you just overcharging because you're keeping up with a lifestyle that you see everybody else have.
I had an issue last week. Oh my goodness! I found this girl on Instagram to bring my daughter here. Mind you, my daughter is 9 years old. So we got there on time, whatever the case may be, and she didn't even want me and my other baby in there, which was weird. I get like people don't be wanting extra people, but it's me and a baby. Like the baby is 9 months, so we're waiting there. So she's like, "Well, yeah, I'm gonna just, I'm gonna hit you up when she's done." So we left. She started shoot. Mind you, it's like 1 o'clock. She texted me maybe an hour and 15 minutes later, texting me like she couldn't do my daughter hair; it was too thick.
What?
Yes, that was when I was mad. She didn't have a problem with sending a refund or whatever though, but she so I'm like, okay, like I'm on my way. I get there, my daughter's sitting on the porch.
What?
She said she gave my daughter the option to sit inside or sit on the porch. My daughter is 9 years old.
I was say, who gives a kid?
You don't give them the option. Sit right here until your mom gets here.
Okay, she gave my daughter the option to sit on the porch in North Philadelphia. Like, bro, somebody could have came and snatched my child. They could have had a shootout on their block, anything. Yeah. What? I was on fire. And then after that, my daughter told me like she was being rude. Like she asked for Wi-Fi because that's just what kids do. And then the girl was like, "Oh, I don't have it." Like stuff like. When I say I was about to go to jail.
Yeah, man. Especially when it comes to kids, like you like what are we doing here? Like that's just.
That was weird.
What made
and like she said, people just they trying to keep up with a lifestyle. You're not even charging. You just oh my god. I'm just so sick of these Instagram. That's what it is. It's just like we just said. It's just mainly Philly. It seems like.
Cause if you go, like I have one stylist I've been going to since I was younger. Mm-hmm. Like if I want my hair cut or I need treatment that I don't want to do, she's still charging the same amount of price. Her clientele is just building.
Right.
But she still charges the same amount she was charging when I was a kid. So my whole thing is people saying, "Oh, I'm charging my time." It's the clientele that you bring it on. If you bring it on them type of bitches that will make an appointment and then cancel it 2 hours before or whatever case may be, that's the type of clientele that you get in there. Change your rules, but everybody is not that way.
Yeah.
It's funny, off of the social media thing, using social media probably when it comes to your business, because people use it negatively, but there's a proper way about going about your business using social media, because social media can be a gift and a curse at the same time. But some people use social media as like that's their business, like that's just their like. Just talk to me through there. Like, they don't have a phone number, they have an email.
So she's like, I don't have a number or nothing. Like, it was just weird.
Damn. No number, nothing? Just DM me.
She was like, well, I'm going to text you when I'm like sort of down. I'm like, okay, well, what's your number? Does she act like she ain't have it? I'm like, bro, like, never the fuck again.
Yeah, that's very much where it's the equivalent. It's like when people, like somebody, like they might see some clothes, they might see some food, like, oh, how much is this? And then the person says, DM me. Like, are y'all doing it because y'all going to try to charge me more, or y'all going to try to charge somebody less? Like, what's the big secret about what your price is? Like,
because somebody that's closer to them or they cool with might get a cheaper price than you get.
Right.
So it's like they don't want everybody else to see their price, because then the next motherfucker that's brand spanking new, you paid $30 for that. No, now they paying $45.
Right.
It's just like, and I hate business like that. If I can't find your price and I gotta email you, call you, text you, like that's a lot. Yeah. Like if you already had a price, that means that I can tell you, all right, this is what I want because I already seen the price for it. And I gotta text you and I'm asking you 50,000 questions and you getting an attitude.
And if the price, what's the problem with saying the price?
Yeah, like why? Like if that's your set price, that's your set price. Why you trying to change it? Like what is?
Don't change it.
Like what is happening there?
And that's another thing too. Motherfuckers always trying to negotiate. Like my price is my price.
Right, like take it or leave it. Like, I don't understand.
You find something somewhere else for somebody else, either cheaper or higher, but the price is firm over here.
So we'll get back to that. Let me get into a couple of these. I got some screenshots. So we got a segment called "Does This Make Sense?" So we just go over a bunch of quotes and you'll see. So it says, "Having kids with multiple women lowers your value as a man." Do y'all agree? He over there laughing.
We call this toxic.
He over there laughing.
Kids with multiple women.
A man having kids with multiple women lowers his value as a man?
Yes.
That's weird because I heard it the opposite way.
What,
the other day, a woman having multiple baby daddies lowers her value, but a man having multiple baby moms doesn't lower his value.
Child, look at Nick Cannon. They don't give a fuck.
It's like yeah and no.
I don't say it like they just like.
How would it lower? Like I don't get it.
I'm about to say
I disagree. I don't think. Right. I don't. This is as crazy as it sounds. That is the thing. For the man, it don't sound. That's like like you don't lower your value. But if it was a woman,
it lowers.
It's a woman. It's like but you got like 8 kids and you single, bro. How does that work?
Yeah.
Which is where I don't think it. I don't think it lowers your value, especially as a man, because I think some women like. How do I put this? How do I put this? I think it's the multiple women more than it is there's the kids. They didn't say multiple kids. They just said multiple women. I think it's the more so the multiple women, because I don't think women really care if you have multiple kids if it's by the same person.
Yeah.
Long as you taking care of your kids. Yeah. But if it's like, if you got 3 kids, 3 baby mamas, and it's like, it's a lot going on there.
You for the streets.
I don't know if they'll actually say that. Like, there are women that date. If he's taking care of his kids, there are women that'll date that man. He's taking care of his kids.
Nah,
so
I don't care
how many baby moms he had? Like, she doesn't pinpoint enough. But if a man comes into a relationship with a woman and she says, I have 5 kids and I had 4 baby daddies, automatically he stops at the gate. What I'm trying to say is, sometimes a woman will give the man a chance, but a man won't give that woman a chance.
Right.
So her value is lower, and it'll just be like, the same way with Khloe Kardashian. Tristan Thompson is a piece of shit, but she's having another kid by him because she already stated, I want my kids to have the same father. I don't have to be with this nigga, but you're gonna co-parent for these kids because I want my kids to have the same dad.
I used to think that with my first child, but it was like absolutely not. And if a ninja got more than 2 kids, you might as well see yourself at the door. That's too much.
Is it even possible for people with kids to date nowadays?
I ain't gonna lie, I feel like for single moms, you getting slimed out.
Yeah, for real.
That's what it seemed like, right?
Slimed out.
It's harder to date, I guess you could say.
Who do you think it's harder for? Do you think it's harder for the man with the kids, or do you think it's harder for the woman with the kids?
Woman with the kids.
I'm not a man, so I can't speak on them.
The woman with the kids.
The woman with the kids?
Yeah.
But no, because niggas be like, you got a babysitter? Like, I pay whoever. I cash up your babysitter. Like,
not the cash at the babysitter.
Yeah.
Hey, at least he offered.
That's actually that means he really want to go out with you.
Yeah,
Right?
so,
They be like,
Is that not-
I guess I catch you another time.
Right.
Is that not a red flag?
What? You want to pay for the baby?
What they
If a
want?
guy trying to press to pay for a babysitter?
How's it?
I done heard some horror stories. That's all.
Oh, no.
Well, about that, what horror stories you heard? What
That
you
sound like it's belong on the ID channel, and I don't like it.
like a guy like he like pressing to take you out, and like he start trying to like kill every roadblock that you may have, like
that's only one roadblock. That could be only one.
Yeah,
True.
Yeah.
Now, if I said something else, like my hair not done, I got babysitter, and you try to come up with a bunch of different ways, now it's like you pressing the issue.
He didn't try to pay for
Why
the.
you want to take me out that bad?
He didn't pay for the hair. He didn't pay for the babysitter. My man's right out of pocket with everything.
Yeah.
No, we don't worry about that.
Like, now you tricking.
He might kidnap you at the end of that day if you talking about that. He wants some coochie. Now you missing.
Oh, I'll come pick you up.
Meet me at Broad and
meet me at the spot.
Meet me far away from my motherfucking house.
Oh man! All right, next one. It says child support should come with therapy for the fathers. I seen many men act like their baby mother is their mortal enemy over $86 a week.
Yo, I did the math. I said, that's really not that bad. That's really not that. Who's complaining about that?
You'd be surprised. Niggas don't want to pay nothing.
That's crazy.
I mean, if you taking care of your kid and doing everything that they need, and you co-parenting the right way, there's no reason for you to be on child support.
Yeah.
If you half-assing it and you not doing what needs to be done, and you wind up on child support, that's one thing. And then you got the bitter baby mom who just put you on child support because she just want to put you on
I heard it's hard for niggas to like try to like reprimand that. Like,
Was that?
like you can't like once they get that price on you, it's hard as hell to try to like get it lowered or anything like that, or even get a court date.
Oh yeah, the court. I'm about to say the court. A lot of times, they lean towards the mother more than the father. But
You shouldn't even get to that.
I wouldn't even know that, but it's crazy. I seen something on TikTok with a female yesterday. She said she got to pay $600 in child support.
Damn.
And
My man
the,
beat the system.
and then the bull got the custody. I seen that. I just was scrolling on TikTok. I seen
That's
that.
rare.
That's fucked up.
600. God damn.
600. I'm gonna try to find it, but I definitely.
And sometimes you can have custody and then wind up still on child support.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. Like, okay, so if the, like, say if you the dad, that you have full custody of the child, right? Mm-hmm. But then you can go to court. The mom can take you to court for child support.
But you got full custody.
But you got full custody, and they get awarded child support. So you have full custody of that child, but they getting child support.
Smoking crack.
Sheesh.
I'm just
gotta
saying.
be crack.
The court system is fucking weird, but these stories is
Must be
outlandish.
crack.
And long story short, don't get to that point. You know what I'm saying? Take care of that shit outside of court. Once the courts get involved, y'all going.
But a lot, like I'm saying, it's a lot of those like bitter baby moms that a lot of times had they baby father on child support, or they use their child as a weapon.
Hey.
So
I guess it all depends.
Caught throw a bone in there.
What you got?
How do y'all feel about if a couple basically girl got pregnant and they're supposed to be friends, whatever they mess around every so often, and she asks the guy, what does he want to do? And he tell her straight up, yo, I can't take care of no kid right now.
So they was friends. They was messing around. They got pregnant.
Yeah.
And now she want to have a baby.
And he don't want it.
And he don't want to have a baby.
He don't want it.
I mean, he first of all, he was out here living reckless.
Right.
He was out here living reckless.
If she agrees to the abortion to change her mind, is she still right?
I just feel like that's
a
the type of
messy-ass
relationship.
situation.
That's the type of
God damn.
relationship they have. They just was messing around, just was fucking from time to time. It's just like you knew what you was signing up for.
If y'all agreed on an abortion and you went and changed your mind and said you was gonna have a baby anyway, I kind of think that falls on you. It falls on her. It falls on her. Because at the end of the day, and once the baby is here, he needs to give up his parental rights, because automatically she more than likely gonna take him to court for child support or try to get something from him because of that child. But at the end of the day, I said I didn't want it.
Yeah.
And we can sit here and we can all say, like, living reckless, you go through them consequences gonna have a kid. We already went through this fucking episode. Plenty. And everything like that. But like, simple as that. Give up your parental rights. You don't have nothing. All right, that's not, I mean, I didn't want this child from the beginning. You changed your mind. So you want to take care of that child.
Yeah, I feel like later down the lines when you really figure it out, because it's like, yo, I already told you from the rip, like, this, I didn't want this. So you're going to be stuck with a point. You're going to be trying to prove a point, but be stuck with the point. So.
And then calling me a badass baby father, like,
when I already said
I didn't want a kid.
You
should have got a cat.
So them
You should have got a pet. I'd have been okay with that.
Not you should have got a pet. All right, let me ask you this question. All right, so we got our 2 cent segment, which is like our messy / crazy story / whatever. First, I'm gonna ask you, since you used to bartend, did anybody ever hit you with a crazy ass story that you was like, wow? Because I know sometimes being a bartender or just working in a club in general, you ever get a crazy ass story that made you be like, what the fuck?
I can't think. Probably, I'm not sure. Like, I'm not sure.
I know people most vulnerable when they drink.
I don't be paying people no mind though. Soon
You know what I
as
mean?
you get to talking stupid, I'm walking away. And you're not getting your change back.
That's mine.
Is that a thing? Wait, is that a thing with bartenders? Because some people say bartenders don't never want to get a change back. Is that a thing? Like,
with niggas, you're not getting your change back.
die.
Females, I'm like, all right, because they be like, I didn't get my change back. Niggas is like, no,
niggas don't ever say nothing, do they?
On $5-10, I wouldn't think so.
Yeah, no.
For niggas
The
going
crazy
right.
stories, I don't really remember.
Nothing crazy. All right, so let me get this one. So it says, guy's been trying to get an acting role for a while. Like he's with his girl. He's trying to get an acting role, whatever. So he finally gets a role. Comes home, he's excited that he got this particular role. Now, in this role, he's going to be playing a gay role. What's your first thought?
Okay, little murder.
I was definitely thinking about
Not the little. Hey you.
I was thinking about Keyshawn before you said the gay rule. Like, 'cause she be saying to the boy, like, you're not gonna get the job. Like, you watch it. But yeah, it's not gay.
So what would y'all first thought be if your man got a leading role as a gay role and he was excited about it?
If you even look at me with some gay shit, it's just like I don't know. So you've been gay this whole time?
Like would that be a red flag, or would that automatically like especially if that was like his you know what I'm saying, his first role, that's his first role and he's excited about that role. Is the difference? I can't even say it's a difference if you got the role, you ain't excited about it. Like that's me personally. I could never. My fiance tell you I could never do that ever.
Is he excited that he got a role, or is he excited that it's a gay role?
He's excited that he's excited that he got. Well, it's kind of hand in hand, ain't it?
It's right hand in hand.
It is hand in hand. Yes, it is.
If he's because
hand in hand.
listen, if he's excited that he got a role or whatever case, say if he was playing a fucking dog, I don't know. If he's excited that he got a role in a movie. Or is he excited that he got a gay role in the movie? That doesn't go hand in hand.
I think it does.
It does not, because
one
is just the job itself, and the other one is the details of the job.
character.
Yeah, the character of it. So the job itself, like, are you happy that you sweeping up trash, or are you happy that you sweeping up trash in Center City? Like, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't go hand in hand.
That's us, bro. As soon as you read the script and it got a little flam in there.
Or let me give you it that way. What if he got the script? He didn't know it was a gay role. He started reading a role. He's like, and he continues on with this role.
Like, this not bad. Like,
he just want the money at that point.
Yeah, it's like,
I don't know.
you're fucking.
that's I don't know. That's
There's so many actors that play gay roles.
I know, and it's
Shit, Will Smith played a gay role.
What?
See, when on what?
When?
Yeah, definitely. I can't think of the name of the movie, but he was in a scene with a guy and he was supposed to kiss that guy. But
What, Hitch?
No, it wasn't Hitch.
Oh.
It was something. No, it wasn't Hitch.
Oh,
No, Hitch was a
And
fucking-
they did like a trick camera thing. He didn't really kiss the guy, but it was like one of them type of moments.
Well, we gotta find that movie.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember that. I don't remember that movie.
Yo, you about to blow Will Smith up with that?
I mean, if you pay attention to movies, there's a lot of actors that play these roles.
True, but it's different.
When Dave Chappelle, he said he would never wear a dress in a movie, but he played in Robin Hood Men in Tights. He wore a dress.
Right. No, it's different though. That's not you're not
No,
you're not playing like that.
Because men that wear dresses in movies aren't gay. Eddie Murphy, Martin Lawrence,
Right,
they wore
but
dresses in
that's
movies.
different.
They're not gay. They wore the dress, but somebody would call them gay. Somebody called Tyler Perry gay because he plays Medea.
Right. No, but I'm talking about an
Martin
actual.
Lawrence played Big Mama. He's
True.
not gay.
I'm talking about on some.
Eddie Murphy played his entire fucking family, from the grandma
He
to his
does.
mother.
Yeah, he
That
does.
wouldn't make him gay though.
Yeah.
But I'm saying
That was
though,
a cause of acting.
even if somebody got a gay role or they're playing dressed as a woman, somebody's gonna think of them as gay regardless. Somebody's gonna put them in that category.
Yo, y'all remember the boy that was on Baby Boy, the real husky boy?
Ving Rhames.
Yo, is he gay?
No,
What movie he played?
he played in Holiday Heart as a drag queen.
Yo, he did a whole
did?
movie
He
with
played
drag
on Pulp
queen, bro.
Fiction where he got raped. All that.
Yeah, this nigga was on some. He always played the weird gay
I'm just saying,
roles,
but he's
bro.
not. He's not.
I never.
But he's not gay.
I guess this is listen.
He got a little sweetness, honey.
See,
I guess it depends.
I just would say if you're not comfortable in that, you're not comfortable in that. It's perfectly fine.
All
But
right.
there are men that know themselves, so they can do whatever.
I'll give
they
you
want
this.
to.
All right, I'll give you this last one, and we'll move on. So what if they play it like too good? Like they play that role too good that you be like, I don't know.
Yeah, I think the bull from P-Valley is gay. I see this play it too good.
Ooh, the boy Lil Murray.
Uncle Clifford?
No, not not him. We know that. We're not talking about him.
Oh, you talking about Lil Murray?
Yeah.
I
mean, that's between him, his wife, and God. I don't know.
Might be biased.
I don't know.
I don't know.
If he is, I mean, you can. But y'all look at the manliest men and don't know behind closed
That
doors
they
if they
yell.
get bent over or doing the.
Yeah, we had a show on that too. Yeah, we did. All right, so let me give you this one. So the guy says, I don't go on dates unless I know she's sexually attracted to me. What I look like wasting my time. These dudes be going on 5 to 6 dates and can't even get a kiss, just wasting their time and resources. What's your thoughts on that?
I have went on dates with people that couldn't get a kiss out of me. A lot of dates, so.
Bro, if you going on a simple date, you press for a kiss, bro.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? He was just saying that.
You horny.
That nigga touch your leg. Like,
As soon as you get in the car,
bro.
Not on the
Right
first
there.
date. Like, she not passenger princess just yet.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
Like just.
First of all, niggas that be right, I think sometimes niggas that write that they just want attention. They just want to. It's just like social media in general. People just put shit up there because they want the click and they want people to comment on it and whatever. But
That's weird.
That was super weird. And off of that, did you see the video of the guy? He flew the chick out, and then she didn't want to do nothing. He kicked her out the car and made her. Don't laugh, dog. Don't laugh, dog. And then he made her. He canceled her flight, which was corny as shit. Number one, that whole scenario was corny. And this is not the first time that this has happened.
Yeah, no.
We've had this debate. I don't know if we had it on the show, but we've had this debate about the flying somebody out thing. Like, do
You're grown. You are an adult. If a man or a woman flew you out for a full-fledged fucking weekend,
Wait,
all
a man or a woman?
Yeah,
a woman better not be flying no man out.
Women do it.
I mean, it depends to a certain extent.
They do it. Not to every night. Not as much. Not as much
niggas
as men
be getting
do
flew.
it. Not
to a stranger.
No, not to a stranger. Like a woman would do that if she really fuck with that nigga. She'll fly him out.
Yeah.
Like that's when we say you gotta have that type of female to do shit like that.
Yeah, okay.
But if it's a man, a lot of men be flying out just bitches on the strength of whatever. But if you grown, like ask these questions. Like I'm not. Don't like that's your fault. You spent all this fucking money. And you don't know if she gonna fuck you or not. That's your fault.
But bitches is dumb because what makes you think a nigga is flying you out and not fucking you, or not even gonna attempt to fuck you?
What y'all gonna sleep in 2 separate beds?
Yeah,
you got your own.
And then he didn't say like I done spent. I think that was the video. I believe I seen another video yesterday. He was like, yeah, I done spent $5,000. He bought the last minute flight, so it was already like $700. Yeah, I think that was the same video. It's just like, girl, you knew it was like your rent probably not even $5,000. So,
God damn. What you about to ask? You about to ask a question?
Oh yeah. So, if y'all was in that situation, what are the requirements?
As far what you,
Like
I'm not getting flued out with nobody that I don't want to have sex with.
Okay.
that point.
Boom. That's
That
requirement number one.
That's plain and simple.
Any other requirements?
I don't know.
I'm about to say that's probably the main. That's probably the main requirement.
That's the main thing.
And
Like,
when I get to where I'm going, you're coming out of pocket for everything. That's just the bottom line. Dinner, Uber. If I gotta get an Uber, my ride from the airport, everything.
I'm about to say, yeah.
I want to go. I would definitely.
If you set that precedent for the chick, you flew her out, so now everything is on you. Everything's on you now. At that point, I would think.
I just
as a guy,
I got my stuff for emergency.
But yeah, that's what I was about to say. But I'm definitely not gonna come and I'm falling short, so I could be left sitting at the airport like, oh my god, like, that was dumb when a lot of bitches behave like bitches.
Hey, like no. You catching one-way flights and don't know how you're gonna make it
home.
home.
Because even if you don't, you know, because you could get drunk and shit could go either way. Like you get drunk and you don't want nobody to touch you. That's on a regular in the city, and it's just like, are you gonna? Speaking from a nigga, are you gonna feel some type of way then? Like if a female get real drunk and then she not want to fuck, you gonna kick her out like that?
That's cornball shit. I feel like I've been in situations where I was with a female, she was super drunk, and I took care of her, hold her head while she throwing up shit. It's okay.
Yeah.
I'm about to say, yeah, but the way you carry that, the way the boy carried the whole situation was corny. Like the way you carry a specific situation, well, it might have got you something in the future.
Right.
He was worried about the right now, so he didn't get what he wanted right at the moment. So
it was like, bitch, you got
he didn't know. He could have treated her to a good time. He might not have did nothing. He got to take that L. Sometimes that's the risk you take.
I don't think he was wrong.
You don't think he was wrong?
And we don't know the story because like what transpired? Like did she just get there? You expected pussy up the rip? Did you get there?
Did you expect before y'all checked in the room?
Yeah,
you want to test that shit before y'all checked in?
Yeah, like before you went and winded down, right?
Yeah,
like
it was still daytime.
The way I saw it, if he wasn't pressing her, all right, cool, and y'all went out and did extra shit, and then when it came time to the, you know what I'm saying, laying up and shit, and she was trying, no, bro, I'm cool, then yeah, she gotta go. But the way the video sounded, like, he said something about, yeah, she in my room walking around with a towel on. Oh, you sound real horny. Yeah, that's corny. Him kicking out for that, corny. But anything else above that, if she really was like on some like, no, I'm cool, bro, I'm just here for a good time, you shouldn't have came. You knew you was gonna get fucked.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, don't agree to it if you or like Nick. Don't be bringing out all the stops and you ain't even get the cookie yet.
Yeah.
You bringing out all the stops. You don't know what if that shit trash. Now you real upset. You spent all this fucking money, and you gotta fuck her for the rest of the trip.
Yeah.
All right, let me give you this one. Says you will never find true love when you use money and other people's relationships as standards for what you want from men. Some of you are just annoying with your obsession and entitlement over people's money and relationships, just misleading and confusing people.
That's true.
I think that quote itself just pretty much summed it up. Like,
you can't build your relationship. You can't build your own relationship off of somebody else's relationship.
we say that all the time. You can't. Because what we say, you looking from the outside looking in, it look good. Trust me, how many people we probably all know, like, oh, it looks good on the outside, but
whole time
they on the phone, they on your line crying, telling that this nigga ain't shit, this chick ain't shit, all of that other shit, and there's somebody's relationship goals, as people would say.
like that whole people were bringing up the whole Cassie and Diddy situation. Like Cassie wasted 10 years with Diddy, and then she got out of a relationship with him and got married and got pregnant within a year. And I'm just like, Diddy was very adamant about not wanting marriage, not wanting more kids. He had Cassie sign a contract. Like that was all in that 10 years. So if she got something out of that before she decided, you know what, I want to get married, I want more kids, I can't do this anymore. So it's not totally like I wasted my time. This is what I agreed to then, and then I changed my mind. I don't want that anymore. Simple as that. But you can't build it off of what you see everybody else had.
Right. I wouldn't want nobody relationship. There's no goal.
I don't know what y'all agree to.
Yeah.
Exactly, because you be seeing some shit. What did I just see? I just seen an interview with Michael Blackston, and he was on the Breakfast Club, and he was talking about like is he married? I think his wife allows him to have a side chick, like, but the rules, he was breaking down the rules of this shit, and this shit was wild. He talking about his wife said he can have a side chick, but he can only deal with the one chick one time. That's it. You gotta block her. He can't do no oral, all the other shit. I was like, so Charlamagne and DJ Envy was like, well, why don't you just stay faithful, bro?
Right,
like, what is what are you doing?
Oh, is that like a free pass or something?
I guess celebrities are weird. I don't know, celebrities do weird shit. That's why I say out of celebrities business. Like what they do, they in a whole different tax bracket. They got nothing to do with that.
I would say Trick Daddy does it too. He don't want to divorce his wife, so
He
he
freak.
can have
He don't wanna
boyfriends.
divorce his wife.
She can have boyfriends, but he has to know the boyfriends.
That's what you say?
Wait, what you say? Wait, say that. What you say, bro?
Yo, he be out here getting his ass ate.
Freaky old head, freak ass old head, yo.
Your Gucci cat ate.
Yeah. The Gucci cat. Hey, yo.
Ain't no fucking.
Oh,
Wow.
All right, so I got another scenario. Then we get back to this stuff. So it says, it says her boyfriend who's 19 told me our relationship doesn't count. So she says her boyfriend has told her that he still feels single because they weren't physically together. And it's making her question their relationship pretty much. So it says her boyfriend and her have been dating for around 3 months. They began dating right before she left town for the summer and haven't had a lot of time together. In recent conversation with him, he told me that he felt like he was still single and that our relationship for the past few months didn't count because texting and calling was not a real relationship. This and many other things are making me rethink my relationship with him. I do not know what to do.
I'm not even gonna give that.
You said she's 19.
19.
She young buck. Like, come on, you're a young buck.
That ain't a real relationship.
That's that.
That ain't a real
You got your, yeah. You
Girl,
got,
if he feels single, you single.
Yeah.
you saying you young.
If he
3
feels
months.
single, he out here acting single.
Exactly. He been acting single. He just letting you know now before you see.
She learning at a young age. Like,
You're
listen,
19. You're
let me say, live your life, man.
Enjoy
You got your
it,
whole.
enjoy your youth.
You be crying. That first heartbreak. She crying over him. All that other shit. Listen, man, go ahead and
She a little late in the game for that. I feel like we was crying over boys that were
earlier.
elementary school.
13, 14.
You upset.
MySpace.
She broke my heart.
Yes. Like,
She was
no.
fucking with the bull.
19, please.
I know. She late to the game. She must have been.
Yeah, she's very late to
Just
the
be excited you about to be legal. in a
She
few
must
years.
she must have just hopped off the porch.
That's what it sounds like.
For real.
All right, back to the business. Let's touch on this one. Business brunches. Are they a scam?
Yes.
Are they a scam? What do you think they're a scam? Why do you think they're a scam? I think they are.
If I leave a brunch, if I leave something like that, a seminar, a brunch, whatever the case may be, if I leave there still feeling the same way I felt before I walked in that room, it's a
It was a
scam.
waste.
It was a waste of time.
It was a waste of time. If I didn't really get anything out of that I can take and make me like go to the next step in my business or whatever I want to do, it's a scam.
I agree. So, all right. How do I say this? Some of these business brunches, they have a purpose. They have a purpose to get you in. Like they tell you we're gonna do this, we're gonna get you here, we're gonna do all of this. Then you get there, they explain some stuff to you. Now people taking notes, but the notes they're giving you is telling you what the next step is to get to after this business brunch. So basically, all right, I'm gonna give you this little bit, but if you sign up for this, which is $500 a month, $600, $700. Oh, sign up for this one time $2,200 or $2,200 class and all this other shit. They just pretty much they scam it. They get your money to get in there. Then they're gonna try to get more money from you to actually teach you more because they only gonna give you the basics. I've seen this shit before. I've seen it on live actually. Like people that flip houses, they gonna tell you They gonna tell you different stuff where to get, like how to get to certain places, but you got to pay more for this particular service. You got to pay for this. Oh, you only got to pay 20 for this, 20 for that. They be scamming.
Or the ones that'll pop up and they be like, I used to have a 9 to 5, and then I did this, that, and the third, and then I learned how to do drop shipping and blah blah blah. You know, and just click on this link in my bio, and I can show you how. And just
now you
like,
gotta pay.
Now
you gotta pay.
If I Google this fucking topic, I bet you I figure out how to do
for
it
free.
for free. I bet you I figure it out.
Now you gotta pay. Now it's all the dumb shit. I've never been to a business brunch, so I wouldn't know. But I've seen enough.
Yeah.
I've seen enough shit online that it's just be like, all right, like
why would I pay for that?
It's like one person I follow on Instagram, and I'm like, she actually like she does charge for certain shit. She does a lot with like credit and everything. She does charge for certain shit, but it's a lot of stuff that she'll just give you free game on.
Right.
And she does. Her name is Bree Hive on Instagram. But like a lot of times she'll get on live or she'll get just posting her stories, and it'd be information just for you to grasp it and then go about it and then do something with it. Right. Like she's not gonna hold your hand through it, but actually give you the information you need. That's like one of the only people I actually follow that I've seen like actually have that shit and actually mean it behind what she's saying. Instead of just selling you a hope and a dream and then you don't know what the fuck you're doing afterwards.
Because unfortunately, sometimes, especially in the black community, we gotta sell information to each other instead of being just giving. Now I'm not saying, like we said before, I'm not saying give you the whole overall game plan, but just give me a little, all right, you read it in this book on this page, all right, I'll take it from there. I'm not saying give me the full rundown, but you be trying to sell you everything. You
like nothing for free.
Yeah, nothing at all.
Not even a website. Like this is where I first started. Like I can't even get the link to that website for free.
Right.
That's another thing. When you got a business, you want to have like either a business website, some type of business plan. Start there. That's a big thing. People don't even plan their business out anymore. Like people don't have goals. People don't do anything. It's funny. At the back of this book, I got first year goals, which is crazy. The back of my notebook, I got first year's goals. It's just LLC, sell gear, event, 1,000 YouTube subscribers, 5,000 Instagram subscribers, promotion, all of that shit. Like I got my goals, all my shit written down on the back of there. So it's like you gotta have a plan of what you want to do. You just can't jump into something and be like, all right, now I gotta deviate. Because people ride trends and people ride waves. That's the problem. They don't even know what they want to do.
They don't.
They see somebody cooking, like they can see you cooking. Like, all right, now I'm a cook, knowing damn well they can't cook it whatsoever.
I seen it. I was like,
while I'm on that, when it comes to selling platters, right? Because while I'm on that, I just had a thought. While I'm on that, when it comes to selling platters, is it a certain amount of food that you should serve someone if they're paying for a specific price? Like
pay everybody food.
Because I've seen some platters.
When they give you a scoop,
yeah, they be. You be like, what is this? Like you done paid $20. Because the price don't be the problem. Listen, people gonna eat, they gonna pay. Like keep it being. Somebody gonna buy your food, they gonna buy your food. But y'all being, you know what I'm saying? Y'all being stingy with it.
I'm not stingy. I want to make sure you get enough food the way you food. Everybody say you follow my shit. They like, damn, you gave me enough food for 2 days.
Absolutely. That shit was going in 2 minutes.
Yeah. But I don't know what people whole thing be like. Maybe they low on inventory or.
I don't believe that.
Because it's like when people cut
you gotta get your money's worth.
You see people cut the wing dings in half and they serving them as one. You don't get the whole wing.
Wow.
I'm a little upset.
David,
because I definitely got.
You must have had this happen
before. Like they just give you a scoop of string beans, a scoop of macaroni and cheese, and you got like 3 wing dings and a roll, and it's just like, why did I pay $15 for this?
Did they be charging you?
Yeah, I could have went to McDonald's and got a meal with a drink.
No, I definitely do I'm like a little heavy-handed with the food. Like even with the pineapple bowls, like I'll take all the pineapple bowls out. And my man was helping me, so he like, damn, you gonna take all the pineapple out? Like you just leave some? I'm like, no, I'm gonna stuff this shit. Even like when I sell crabs or whatever, like I'll sell a half a dozen, but like I feel like if the crab's like not a big size, I'll throw 2-3 extra in there. Like that's just me.
That's good business.
That's good business right there. See that's what makes people
coming back. Not because I know you're giving me extra, but because like you making it my money's worth.
Right.
So
they'd be like, can I have an extra piece of corn or something, like with their crabs or something? Like, how much? I'll just throw it in there.
Right. Hey, that's when it comes to good business right there. So off of that, actually, people never satisfied with the service or the goods they receive. Is that a thing? Like people are never sad. You could have hooked them up, gave them the best plate, gave them the best food, gave them the best. You could even give them a discount, but it's just never enough, never good enough. Why do you think people are never satisfied? I think it's people in general.
I just think they ungrateful. People be ungrateful.
That's a good one. Ungrateful is at all time high, and audacity.
Audacity. For sure.
Yes.
For sure. Like,
Audacity.
especially in Philly. Like that's the crazy part.
Like what's up?
You know what's crazy?
Child.
She went down to Baltimore and she raked up. Like I said, I
Yeah.
never had her food, so out of this, and I can't judge her food.
I've
It did look like she raked
I've had it twice. Like but you see, like when she cooking and people be in her comments, like when she putting all that sugar on them yams. It's like, all right, I never cooked for
a lot
of people, so
Right.
I don't know how much. I'm not like even when I'm cooking for just me and my man, I'm not measuring shit when I'm cooking it. But whatever she doing, somebody like it because
like it.
people buying her platters, they supporting anywhere else. So why is it such a problem? If you're not gonna eat it, don't eat it.
Yeah, that's
That's it.
To each his own.
You ain't gotta bash
a
her.
few times. It was good.
Listen, to each his own.
It
But
was
I don't know why. I don't know if it's just because she's a big figure in the city that people just have to find a reason to go above and beyond when it comes to like just like she does nothing but good. Like she has way more patience and way more. I be petty as shit. Like I'm like fuck you and your kid. Like I take care of y'all every year. Y'all talk shit about me every year. Christmas, back to school,
Mother's Day,
because the
Easter,
same people
Thanksgiving.
that be in her comments talking shit, all this other shit. She do
be
it
in
back.
line.
They be right in line for back to school.
Yes, they do.
That's it. You know what's funny? That's the thing. That's actually one of the things. Not being satisfied. She could be giving out, or I gave out this much stuff. Oh, why you didn't give me? I need more books. I didn't like
audacity.
Like, bitch, you should be going there because it's extra. I ain't gotta go to Walmart and spend money on this because I got it from there.
Exactly.
Or like when Meek did the whole back when he did the Christmas joint, the toy drive, and they were like, oh, he got us outside in the cold. Why you?
Yeah, you went there.
Like,
You went there.
And it's wintertime, so what do you expect?
What you think was gonna happen? You think
You think it's going to be hot?
Like
It's hundreds and hundreds of people out
Christmas
there.
time on the East Coast, bitch, it's snowing. It's cold outside. Like we is not on the
People just
West
be having the
Coast.
audacity be on sale for sure.
Yeah. Black people. So what was it? Oh, how black people look out for blacks that are more well off to help us succeed. What was that?
No, it's more so like if somebody from my city made it, like a black person, we're gonna put it that way. Black person made it from my city and and everybody in the city is looking for them to come rescue or change something. And it's just like you live in the city every day, but you're not doing anything to change it.
But want somebody that made it to come back.
Yeah, like y'all want to change in gun violence, but y'all know every single last person that did all them shootings in the neighborhood. But you ain't gonna say shit about it. It's none of your business. Right? It's none of your business. You want kids to have more constructive things to do, but you don't go to none of the town halls. You don't vote for a city councilman. You don't vote for senator.
president.
Yeah, you didn't even vote for the president. Or you call on the president to change shit in North Philadelphia. That is not gonna happen. That is not happening.
Wow.
Like he's the president of a country. He's not the president of your state and city. Like you gotta it takes the people within the city or a state to make the change. Like you vote the officials, and if you don't, that's why a lot of these senators been sitting in that chair
Forever.
for years.
Yeah, because they know people.
Nobody's paying attention.
Because nobody and that's just the overall black thing in general. Like we just so uneducated when it comes to because we don't really want to get into politics. But if you don't have to get into politics to do your research. Like you gotta just do a little bit of research. Just don't automatically just the guy that comes out. They put the little poster up on the pole outside. Pass this out. All right, I gotta vote for this guy because he's this.
Or because somebody said to.
Yeah, somebody said vote for him. So he said. Because there's a lot of empty promises.
Yeah. So what am I voting for you for?
It's a lot of empty promises, especially when it comes to the city and certain leadership elected officials.
Yeah, you ain't gotta vote for everybody that's black.
That's another thing. Yeah,
you don't have to vote for everybody that's black.
Kamala do?
Yeah.
Let's be clear.
Child, y'all rock them pearls and
all the other shit. Because somebody mom done got on there. She a councilwoman. She been a councilwoman 30 years. Ain't shit changed under her shit.
But just do y'all research on what's going on, with your city officials, and that'll show you which way you gotta lean towards to try to get some change. If you actually working towards it,
exactly.
Sitting on the porch talking about it ain't gonna do nothing.
Sitting there complaining, just like anything in life. You just sit there and complain and don't do change about it. I mean, what you going? That's on you. All right. So last thing, it was this clip. Where is it? The guy said. It was basically along the lines of Oh, here we go. All right, I found it. Hold on. Let me do this. Let me do it like this. He basically, long story short, he was basically saying that he didn't have to be attracted to a woman to sleep with her. Pretty much. I don't know if y'all seen that clip or not.
Oh, I think I seen it.
All right, so this is what he said.
Spiritual word.
Yep. This is what he said.
Women they don't like.
Hell yeah.
Look into that camera. Look into that camera and say,
yeah.
Why? Why, Stefan?
Oh my
why?
God. But not only do men, now again, not all men, but not only do men have sex with women they don't like, there are tons of men who have sex with women they're not even attracted to.
So again, this is the men are from Mars, women are from Venus thing, because speaking for the majority of women, I can't even fathom a man on top of me that I don't like, I'm not interested in, I'm not attracted to. Like that, why would I do that? You all are totally...
Well, so
their heads are exploding right now, Stefan. Their heads are exploding.
So now again, I'm one of those guys where I cannot sleep with someone I'm not attracted to. I'm very visual. I need that stimulation.
Thank
If that's
God, you
not
got some
there,
standards. Okay.
you know, I can't do it. But I know dudes
that have none.
As long as you got legs and something in between, it's a wrap. Okay, and they will have sex out of the mere convenience
Just
of it in that moment.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
because again, it is simply a pleasurable physical experience.
Now, what's your thoughts on that? Hold on.
Can't make this shit up.
Can't make this shit up, man.
Kevin Samuels good.
You can't make. What's your thoughts on that? You want to?
That's tough.
That's real life though. Niggas do.
Yo, I feel like everybody do that. Everybody have like one of those like moments where they just be like, fuck it, like.
You just have a fucking moment.
You get your one off, and you know what I'm saying, you ain't gonna do it again. You know what I'm saying? I mean, more niggas more than women, but you know, that's the name of the game.
Yeah, I don't think I could. If I'm not attracted to you, though, I don't think I could do it.
Alcohol would make niggas do a lot of shit they don't really think about really doing. Drugs too.
See, no, I couldn't. Yeah, we gotta have some type of chemistry. Number one, like you just can't be.
You can't get your body.
You just can't be laying down with anybody. Number one.
If you on some random shit, you just horny, bro. I got a homie that's like that, bro. He be fucking some ugly bitches. I be like, bro. I be trying to pull him to the side when I see him with the shorty. I was like, bro, what the fuck is you doing, bro? Like, why? I just want my dick sucked, bro. No, you about to go fuck this girl, bro.
That's anything. Niggas is nasty. That's the problem. Niggas be thinking with their dick. That's the like, what are we doing here? You can't, because now you look back on it like, yo, you just wasted an unnecessary body for what?
Mm-hmm.
Niggas be horny. She could be ugly and got a fat ass butt.
But now he done hit. Now this chick is attached to him. She might think it was some feelings involved. You know how that
block.
They just hit it with the block. Dire.
That's definitely a nigga thing.
So women couldn't do that?
No. I cringe if somebody I don't like touches me.
No, bitches do that too. Bitches do it too, but they be in it for the money.
I was about to say, somebody had commented that says chicks do it too, but like she just said, for the money though. Like
I got friends that done it.
Just for the money.
How much rent you paying? That gotta be for half a year at least. You doing that for a month worth of rent?
Chicks be doing that for gas money. You tripped.
Bullshit. You can DoorDash for that. It's okay.
I don't want nobody on top of me that I'm not attracted to. That's just saying.
That's just it.
You ain't gotta be on top.
I don't want nobody touching me. Shut the No. We won't even be.
I seen a post. Wait, it said I seen a post that said niggas out of pocket. Niggas be doing missionary with their side chicks.
She might be cute.
You die, yo. Nah, just in love, yo. I can't, dog.
Might be.
Nah, she might be cute.
Absolutely.
Oh man. All right, so Bella, what's your ultimate goals before the end of this year when it comes to the food truck, when it comes to everything?
I want to get a food truck, and I want to make sure I definitely want my daughter lemonades in the top markets or something.
Which it's crazy because it's a lot of kids out here doing the lemonade thing, and they getting it. So you
I ain't really seen that, but I know a lot of people been asking me, but it's I'm not giving you the blueprint to my daughter.
I ain't gonna lie, if you did it in Philly, I feel like that'd be original. If you actually got your stuff in the market, because ain't nobody local got stuff in the market. Like only people that's got stuff in the market other than like
big brands.
It's big brands is shit. Saw Patty LaBelle, whatever her name is, like certain little stuff like that.
That's the goal as far as my daughter lemonade scene and the food truck. For sure.
Was it hard? Was it hard getting those right flavors? Like
no,
you had to go through a lot.
No, we tried different flavors, but once we did it one time, it was like hit it on the nose, and we was like, damn, this tastes good.
You know what would be a nice plate for you? I know ShopRite sometimes they do like little table days sometimes, and they just let you come in and just set up. But if that joint pop off, they might want to take it off your hand.
Well, definitely, there be some lady in there selling some small little pies.
Selling bean pies?
No, it's not bean pies. It's like desserts, but she be there right because the shop right on Fox Street. It's on Fox Street because the dessert joint is right there. But as soon as you walk in, she be right there, and it be little small pies.
It's crazy because we be like, because we really like, I'll take her staying wherever. Like, so we went to Fox Street last year when we first started, and like she sell out damn near every day we do them because we'll do like maybe 60 to 70 bottles, and she'll sell out all of them.
That's a good job.
But we tried this Fox Street Plaza like a few weeks ago, and then I guess because the lady, it was like security patrol, and she was on some shit like they got a new company taking over, and it was like we was
loitering or soliciting.
You need permission and shit.
It's always one. It's always, but hopefully, listen.
Go in front of the liquor store.
Hopefully, yeah. Oh, we got a mixer. We got a mixer. Niggas got mixers. You kidding me? Oh man, so you want to give them all your Instagrams? Give them the juice. Give them everything.
We went up to buy a shop right in Alany last weekend, and she sold out too. So it's crazy.
That's lit.
So if y'all ever see a pink lemonade stand, little girl and me, because I'm always with her, come check us out. It's really good.
You want to give out the Instagrams?
My Instagram is shiny.bella, and then my food page is Good Joint LLC, and my daughter lemonade is Riley's Secret Juice.
I appreciate you for coming through. You want to give an overall wrap up for the show when it comes to business and just overall?
Work on your customer service. Definitely work on your branding. Overall, if you starting out with your business, like you haven't got your clientele yet, you don't know particularly where to start, I would say keep striving for greatness. Don't model it after somebody else's success at all, because yours may be very much different and you don't know where they started it. So just keep striving to be the next best thing. That's even if you see 20 people down the line doing the same thing you're doing, that doesn't mean it's only one you.
Absolutely.
So your business is only original because you made it.
Absolutely. And on that, like we always say, man, common sense ain't always common, so put a little bit more smarts in the world. If y'all need gear, make sure I hit up Letsmakesenseofitpodcast.com. We are working on the event, so just stay tuned. And on that note, it's the Boy Vince. Holla at y'all.
Make it, baby. Make it make sense. Come on, make it make sense. Come on, make it, baby. Make it make sense. Come on, make it